Hey, and I am back with an update about ExodUS Summit this year. I'm telling you everything that's going on behind the scenes in the planning process, and this is the second update of Summit season. So, for a little behind the scenes, I'm gonna give you the highs, the lows, everything in between, and tell you what's going on. Starting off with merch. We've always wanted to figure out merch. We've never really been able to get it right. Every year when we do our all access pass, we try to include something physical with it, and every year it's kind of difficult. We did boxes with stuff from Black owned vendors. Our very first year we did that, and that was very hard to mail to people, and we could only mail to people in the US. I think we may have mailed some of them abroad, but somewhat people did not get them. We did Amazon books another year. It's very hard to buy books for people who are not in the same country you're in. Very hard. This year we're doing t-shirts. T-shirts. Okay, we're using a company that will allow us to just, everyone inserts their address and then they do all of the fulfillment. So they'll make the shirt and ship the shirt to the person it goes to. It's not inexpensive. To ship my shirts to me in Mexico City, maybe around $30. It's like $15 a shirt, I think. And yes, I'm getting 2 shirts, even though if you have a ticket, you can only get 1. But I feel like I should be an exception to all ExodUS Summer rules, naturally. So the shirts are in progress. We had a little bit of what to do about it, but I think we've got a good idea now. They're going to be on their way soon before this week is over, and it's Thursday, so feel good about that. Next on my list, we had Libria Jones on our calendar for a bonus session that only the people who bought the all access pass would be able to go to. It's really about using AI in your remote job search. But we also added her as a main summit speaker. So she's going to be doing 2 sessions of a summit this year. And we're very excited about that because we know remote work is so important to so many people. So Libria on the calendar twice. That means Janita Lawal is on the calendar twice to talk about schooling your children, 2 times. Adelia is going to be talking about money twice, and Libria is going to be talking about remote jobs twice, because those are topics that come up repeatedly. So we're very excited about that. Since the last time I was here, we added a doctor to our list, Dr. Michelle Skolak. Michelle, if I pronounce your last name incorrectly, and I know I did, I'm so sorry. My bad. She's going to be talking about what you need to do before you leave to prepare yourself to go into a new healthcare system. So what are the records you need to get? What are the things you need to make sure you are thinking about before you move abroad as far as your healthcare is concerned? I'm very excited about this because it's something that people often don't think about until they're already in the new place, or getting this information, like going to talk to your doctor about what you need to think about before you're moving abroad, would cost more than the ticket to the summit to begin with, right? So going to your doctor is generally expensive, and getting an appointment can take 3 months. So we're excited that we're going to have her here to talk to all of you. Which reminds me, now that I've said 3 months, today is the 12th of September, which means the summit is about 30 days away. I'm a little nervous. 30 days. We can do it, though. We can do it. I believe in us. Next on the list, I don't know if I told you this before, but Octavia Rahim is doing a welcome session like she did last year, like a kickoff rest session. And we're very excited about that. Everyone loves Octavia Rahim. She's going to come in. She's going to be amazing. If you haven't seen her before, you're going to love her. And we love when she talks to you. And she loves talking to you because she was like, hey, y'all want me back this year? And the answer was definitely yes. So she's coming back for that. Very excited. Also on our list, Sarah Clark, who runs Sarah Clark Yoga, I think is the name of the name she uses on social media, is coming this year to talk about wellness. She moved from New York to Barbados I think Barbados. And she's going to come and talk about wellness practices and living abroad and how things have changed. And she's going to be super pregnant when we talk to her. So I'm excited about like talking to her about the shift that's happened in her life along the way. We're working on finalizing the calendar. I know you guys are like, have been trusting us. You don't see the session names. You don't see a lot behind the scenes on the website. It's mostly because we're still finagling some things on the calendar, but I think we're going to be good soon. Maybe as soon as tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. And two last things. We're working on sponsors. Sponsors are hard. It's very hard to find someone who aligns with what we do in the way that like we believe in their product, and who believes in us and who wants to advertise with us knowing that our audience is almost entirely Black women. We spend a lot of money, but people act like they don't need to cater to us in any way or advertise to us in order to get the money. And so it can be challenging sometimes, but we've talked to at least one company that I'm really hopeful about because it is a product I believe in and I think it could be a really great fit. So fingers crossed on that. Last on my list are the happy hours and the salon. So I think right after I finish recording this video, I'm going to go into the Exodus group and ask people what kind of salons they're interested in seeing this year and see what happens because we kind of need to get a start on that. It's not a rush, but it's something that would be nice to like hand off to someone else. So we'll do that eventually. But everything's we need to start doing at some point, maybe 2 weeks from now, start collecting donations, start giving out the gifted tickets, make sure our speakers are all aligned, create our own talks. Stephanie and I are both talking and we have no idea what we're saying. This always happens. Last year it was like the week of a summit. And last year we both gave 2 different talks. We're only doing one this year, I think. But last year we both did 2 different talks and the week of a summit, we were like, do you know what you're talking about? No. Do you know what you're talking about? No. Like we know the topic overall, but not specifically what we're saying. And so I don't want to wait till the last minute to come up with my talk. But I'm talking this year about visas and citizenships and ways that you can stay in countries for, longer than an average time period without necessarily jumping through 1,000 hoops or providing statements that say you've got $1 million in the bank or buying a castle. So how can you stay in this country you want to stay in without buying a chateau? We're going to look at some different visas around the world. And so I'm excited about that. I just got to get that talk together, which won't be that hard because I talk about that kind of stuff all the time. And I think that's it. If you have any questions about any of the Exodus Summit planning, let me know. We're already bumping into some issues with our platform. We use Hey Summit for our platforms. 1 or 2 small issues have come up, and we're hoping that's the extent of our issues there. So getting the tech right. We may start running ads in the next few days by the end of next week. So if you see those, the ads went according to plan. But I will take care of some of that in the next few days. Stephanie's been sending emails to get people who are on the wait list, who say they want tickets, who registered for tickets but haven't bought one yet, to remind them that it's time to buy because the price will go up again in the future and we want people to get them for the best price while the best price is available. Yeah. I think that's it for now. Okay, yep, that's it. Talk to you soon. Next week we'll have another update. Bye.